WJCL News, working for you.
School is now underway for many students in our area, but for some parents, helping out with homework may become more challenging.
Yeah, especially when it comes to MATH, right?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, that's because more schools are now changing the way that math is done, and for some, it's not quite adding up. WJCL's Nick Notario explains.
Here's what we're talking about. This is the Common Core math. Most of us are used to seeing a problem like this, where you just add the two numbers and come up with the answer. But the new way breaks it down to make it a little bit more simpler. You take the tens, 60, and 30, you get 90. You take 2 and 4, come up with 6. Add the two numbers and get 96. But learning it this way can be an issue because parents may not know how to help their kids with homework. School back in session for most in our area. A new year brings different friends, teachers, and a different way to do math. Teachers throughout the Savannah-Chatham County School District have switched the past couple years to the Common Core method, a tool that focuses on how to get the answer instead of memorization.
So you do 13 and you come up with 52.
What?
Visually, I think it's more understandable visually if you're looking at it, but if you're trying to do it in your head, I think it's harder to take and think of the blocks that way.
Say, for example, there are 2 more of me. Hey, guys. And you were asked to make 3 more times as many as me. So students have an easy time figuring out the number is 9. But the problem, experts say, is the students have a hard time figuring out how and why they came up with the answer.
The problem with just memorizing the steps is if you're not a good memorizer, then math becomes difficult.
School district math coach Dr. Michelle Fox broke it down for us.
2 different ways to get there, same answer.
Here's what it does. Common Core breaks problems into groups. It also encourages students to use blocks of 10 to solve answers.
It's not a new way, it's the same algorithm, it's just we're teaching them new strategies to get to that algorithm.
It's a method used throughout the country in all grades. Fox says it is a challenge getting veteran teachers on board and also parents. But some say they don't mind learning math over if it means helping their kid.
I'm pretty good with picking up new things and stuff, so I mean, I don't think it would be difficult for me to help them with it if I had to.
If you're a parent confused by having to do this new method, Fox says don't be afraid to call your teacher and ask for help. And time will tell if this improves scores. Officials say it can take up to 5 years before they can see a difference. Reporting in the studio, Nick Notario, WJCL News, working for you.
Interesting. It'll be interesting to find out what we learn in 5 years, you know, and they can put it to the test, if you will.
I don't think this world is ready for 9 Nick Notarios.
9 Nick Notarios, exactly. That was the most frightening thing of all.
That was scary. We can barely handle 1.
Don't be scared, it'll be okay. But you did count how many Nicks there were, so maybe it worked.